The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Jay West here with Ben Young for another poolside preview. Ben, y'all finished out last Saturday a homecoming meet against Emory and Henry and Milligan. Just kind of what was your overall thoughts going into the meet and then coming out?
Yeah, going into the meet, again, we knew it was going to be a jam-packed weekend. Again, it was intentional on our end to make sure that we were able to, celebrate swimming on campus. We've typically been away on homecoming the last several years, and so again, it was nice to have a home meet. It was nice to pack this house. Again, the energy was unreal from start to finish. So again, we always look to Milligan to especially here in the last several years to give us a solid meet, right? And really, that's more of what we ask them as far as the swimmers go is, hey, we want to make sure that the energy is there and that it's, that we're getting up and racing. And so, again, we know Milligan is going to do that. So for me, it was just the overall atmosphere and being here on homecoming and being able to share that with alumni that weren't or were here when there wasn't a swim team. So, again, a lot of people were up in the windows and watching in and seeing what was going on. So again, it was great atmosphere, a lot of fun, and again, we came to race.
It certainly was just a fantastic atmosphere. There was a lot of fans, and the teams were clearly into it. Going towards the end of the race, kind of take me back to that final moment. Arthur Glusman, the 0.01 second lead to secure the win over Milligan. Just kind of take me back to the emotions that the team was feeling at that time, and also the confidence as you as a coach had in Arthur in that moment to secure the win.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think ultimately it started towards the beginning of the meet with that women's 2 fly, right? Megan Corcoran throwing down a time that will more than likely get her invited or right at it. Again, she'll have plenty of more opportunities to swim it throughout the season, but for her, going 202 in season, after the week that they had and after the cycle that they had was, just incredible. And so, again, that kind of started things off on a really good note, and then it was just one thing after the next that people continued to pop off. I've said it many times, and I actually said it in our Monday morning meeting in the classroom, but I think for all the newcomers and, again, the fans that might not have necessarily gotten to see Arthur race before, again, there's a very big reason as to why he goes in that 4th spot. And really for him, you give that guy any kind of chance, he's running anybody down. It's not like the guy from Milligan beside him wasn't hauling. He was moving too. But in the end, again, with Arthur, he is definitely a clutch swimmer in that sense. So, utmost confidence in him to do that. He's done that several times for us, and so when you see him get up on the block to throw down that anchor leg, you immediately have a sense of calm, because if he's got a shot, he's more than likely going to do it. So it's always fun to watch. And again, the like I said earlier, the place was electric in here once it started getting really close. And that's always a fun race as well. Again, a 200 free relay is very very quick. Again, there's a lot going on in a short amount of time, and there's always a ton of energy for it. So again, utmost confidence in him. He's going to continue to hold down that spot, and I think all of the returners kind of knew when we saw what was going on that he was going to chase him down. So ton of fun.
This Friday and Saturday, y'all go to the Emory Invitational. That's in Atlanta, Georgia. Friday, you have a 6 p.m. start time. Saturday, it's a 10 a.m. Kind of going into practice this week and the approach that y'all have taken, what's one aspect mentally or physically that you would like to see the team improve on in practice this week?
Yeah, again, a big week, last opportunity to race and see some races prior to midseason. I think that's a really big thing for everyone involved, is going down, being intentional about our races, and making sure that we're piecing some of these races together that we're going to see again when we are a little rested going into midseason. So again, big weekend, lots of racing to be done, but for us, it's ensuring that we've kind of filled those holes of knowing, hey, these are some weaknesses that we need to continue to attack, or again, the challenges are continuously being thrown out there to them to make sure that they are as prepared as they possibly can be, rolling into midseason. So again, just another opportunity to race. It's a great atmosphere, great pool, and it's a ton of fun being down there. This is, I don't even know how many years in a row that we've gone down to them, but fantastic hosts. And again, a great opportunity for us to take our first overnight trip of the season as well. So should be good. And looking excited, or am excited and looking forward to racing.
Looking at the level of competition that's going to be there, how important is it for swimmers to have experience going into this race? Ones that have been there before, but then also for the ones this will be their first time traveling, doing their first overnight trip with the team. Just kind of what do you want to see from that, and just how important is that experience to translating to the pool?
Yeah, I think again, every pool's a little different, right? And so when we go to Emory, again, they're a little bit slippier, more slippy walls, right? And really in the slippery. Sorry, thank you. There we go. Slippery walls for them, and so again, being able to approach turns and knowing what to expect rolling into those walls, I think is really important. So some of those returners are going to kind of have a general knowledge of, hey, be mindful of the walls, be mindful of what that pool looks like. Again, like I said, every pool is a little bit different, right? So tees are positioned a little bit. Some have more lines, some have less lines. Again, it really just depends on where you're at. So the lighting in there is also much different than the lighting in here. So it's always, again, it's just another opportunity for them to learn to adapt in the grand scheme of things. Because if you can adapt to a pool, then again, you're going to be able to adapt in life. But it's all about adapting to the situation that you're in. So again, I think returners will approach it a little bit better, but we're going to have plenty of freshmen that do, or incomers that do a really good job as well. So again, it's us, Wingate, and Emory. So it'll be a high level of competition throughout the entirety of the meet, which we're always excited about. So again, it's like I said, it's just another opportunity for us to do somewhat of a dress rehearsal for what it's going to look like swimming in finals one night and then waking up the next morning and needing to immediately go into a prelim session where we're expected to race again. It's not going to be an easy weekend. They're racing a lot. Again, the majority of them are maxed out or maxed out within reason as far as what their events entail. So again, for them, it's just about another dress rehearsal opportunity for midseason and conference.
One aspect that you want to look at on this team is something that you've preached a lot about: professionalism, and also just asking your players and challenge them, how can they become better each day, every practice. Who is one standout, maybe leader on this team that you have seen really embody those values that you've been preaching?
Yeah, I think it's really easy to say or easy to name a captain, but again, as far as stepping up to the plate, and being willing to be challenged and really accepting his role in the team as someone who has a lot of insight, who's been through a ton, and can provide a lot of wisdom for some of these incomers, is Eli Poole. Again, he had a fantastic swim this weekend in the 5 free. Again, he was hype about it, and rightfully so. That man has been through the ringer when it comes to just life in general, and so for him to swim much faster in season than what he was expecting was just, again, a testament to who he is as a person and what he is attempting to do as a senior on this team. So he's been fantastic. Again, he's willing to question when it's necessary. He's willing to just put his head down and work when it's necessary. But more importantly, he's been a fantastic leader in the grand scheme of things for these incoming freshmen that are in. And again, need some guidance or need some help or need some, hey, what on earth is going on? Has been always this crazy, but again, for him, he's been he's played his role on the team very, very well. So incredibly proud of him. Looking forward to seeing how he continues to race and approach the rest of the season.
Ben, thank you so much for your time and good luck this weekend. That's Ben Young. I'm Jay West with the Eagle Sports Network.